Have you ever wondered how your favorite artists create art that carries so much emotional power and distinctive features that make their art easy to recognize? Well, I've spent hundreds of hours obsessing over a number of artists to understand what makes their art stand out so much. So today, I'm going to reveal a practical way to create art that reflects your essence and in turn attracts people that resonate with that essence. But first of all, what is the big mistake that beginner artists make that cripples their expressive power? Back in 2023, when I decided to take art seriously, I was determined to make no mistake with this, so I went ahead to read a number of art textbooks. I thought that by copying the art in those pages, I would become like them. Even though that helped me understand the basic principles of art, I still couldn't create art that came from within. And that was because I wasn't taking any artistic or intellectual risks. The internet defines art as the expression of creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. You guys, this basically means that there are no rules in art because art comes from a place of inner beauty, which varies from person to person. Think about it. If there were actually rules in art, we wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Loish and Gretlowski. Great artists, by the way. Now, you can actually have the best expressive strokes and interpretations for your subjects and imagination. But wait, if nobody gets what you're trying to depict in your expressions, then it's not going to matter because your art will just be a heap of beautiful chaos, which is still art. But seriously, how can we express in our art in ways that make meaning? 3 days ago, I went with a friend to an art shop, and on our way back, we had this little chat about how rigid my art has actually been. He told me that to be an artist, I must be willing to experiment, be less precious with my fancy materials, and embrace my essence. But to be an even better artist, I must know and apply the fundamentals of art. And that, my friends, is when it hits me. Balance. Art is a balance of voice and volume. You need a good knowledge of the elements, principles, and fundamentals to be able to create comprehensible art. This painting, which by the way is actually my first watercolor painting, has a balance of form, size, color, and shape. These are principles of art, without which this painting will be very hard to understand. If you want a different video explaining, all the elements, principles, and fundamentals, then let me know that in the comment section, will you? So earlier, I mentioned how being an artist involves the willingness to experiment. But you guys, if you have been struggling with perfectionism, then the best materials in the world might not even be able to keep you from hyper-focusing on very minute and unimportant details. So, click the link in the description box to watch this video where I'll show you how you can be both a perfectionist and an expressive artist. Meanwhile, you guys need to see this. I created this 5-value scale of all my colors, following instructions from this book that I recently started reading. I realized that I'm more free and expressive in my art when I work with colors. Just the first 2 chapters and you guys, I'm already doing still life painting. Every painter works with values, which means every painter needs this card. If you don't already have it, there's a link below explaining step by step how to make one.